A thump came from under the floorboards. "Nellie, it's that goddamn dog getting up under the house again," Ma said. "I just wanted to finish my sandwich." "Well, don't just sit there. Go fetch him before he catches a nail in his back or something." "I'll go get him. Where are the treats?" I got up slowly, crumbs around my mouth. Ma handed me the bag of bacon treats. "Damn dog would be under there all day and night if we let him." I took the treats and marched across the kitchen and into the living room. Outside, the sun was setting, but still high enough to cast its golden glow. "Here, boy," I whistled. "Henry, come on out." I shook the bag of treats and waited, but Sir Henry Barker did not come running. I stepped off the porch and shook the bag again. From under the house I heard a shuffle. Sighing, I went to the hole in the small gate that went around a crawl space under the house. I got down on my hands and knees. "Henry?" Something moved just out of sight. I caught a glimpse of a tail as the dog moved deeper in, around a support beam, and out of view. "Don't make me get in there after you." Silence. I began to crawl into the space, treats clenched tight in my fists. I crawled as if I were in an action-adventure movie, sneaking into some foreign camp or exploring a lost tomb. As a child, I loved playing under the house, so I didn't blame Henry too much. It was fun. "Come on, boy." Dirt rose into the air as I moved. The crawl space was considerably darker and filled with blocky support beams. With the sun setting, it was even harder to see deep in without a flashlight, but I could make out shapes. A figure on all fours moved off towards the left, tucking itself against the beam. I sneezed and dirt blew across my face. I could see my dog turn his head towards me because his eyes reflected in the darkness. "I got treats. You can have one if you get your ass out here." The shape didn't budge. I began to crawl again. It would be easier grabbing him by the collar and coaxing him out with the promise of a treat, but at this point, he'd be lucky to even get a belly rub. I moved closer, the light from the sun barely giving me anything to go by. My breath came in pants. Almost there. I stopped completely, just a few feet away. I could get a good look at the dog. It wasn't lying down on its forelegs and hind ones. It was crouched, back arched like a person's. It didn't have fur, but skin that looked rubbery and gray. I could see the ridges of his spine pressed against the flesh of its back. It was terribly skinny, but tall and long, the size of a person. I could see its ribs move as it exhaled. It had a long muzzle, pointed ears on top of his head, and a glistening nose. Henry? My heart dropped into my stomach as I looked at its claws. Its reflective eyes were right on me, watching me. I was frozen in place. The dog opened its mouth, showing rows of sharp dagger teeth as its tongue lolled out. My lips began to tremble. I released my grip on the bag of treats, then slowly scooted them forward. The dog let out a low, rumbling growl in the darkness. "Henry, is that you?" A familiar bark came from outside, along with the sounds of paws running across the dirt as my dog ran to the porch to be let in. I kept my eyes on the creature. The door to the house creaked open. "Good boy, Henry," I heard Ma say. "Now where's Nellie?" I opened my mouth to call out for help, for someone, for anyone. When I spoke, I only made one small sound, a whimper.